I'm gonna be recharging it now just in case. Alright, so, Chris is just being a bit of a dick. You have a problem, right? She stopped and she started to sniff. Yeah. Yes, I have a problem. And a big one. Good. You can tell me. No! I don't want to say it. If the other trainers hear this, I could lose my title as gym leader. Chris's eyes widened. Wait, you're the gym leader of this gym? That's right. Please, I need to see your face. No, I don't want to. It's really uncomfortable if you're like this. Trust me, I'm almost the same as you. What? It's really uncomfortable if you're like this. How dare you not accommodate me? Or is he saying that it's really uncomfortable to be in, for her? Like, to be in that state? I don't know, whatever. And why almost? Because I'm a boy and you're a girl. And you're girl. Because I'm a boy and you're girl. Wait, no, you're girl? Oh, great. I don't know what the fuck I was going for with that. She stopped her sobbing, and then she let out a small giggle. You're right, I'm sorry to be acting like this. She got up looking at the hall. She wiped her tears from her face, and she turned her back to see Chris. You're the first one to comfort me. By the look of her face, Chris knew she was blushing a little. Oh, damn. Chris noticed, they're gonna start I don't know. I've made too many jokes about of a sexual nature so far. It's lazy humor. I'm gonna try not to. Chris knew she was blushing a little. Chris noticed she was almost his size, but she was like only 1 centimeter less taller than Chris. Okay, what the fuck was that kind of sentence? It's good to know another person. I'm Chris. What is your name? I'm Maylene, and I'm the leader of the gym of Veilstone City, she said, smiling. Let's look up Maylene. Let's take a look at. Ah, fuck. I got too many tabs. I got too many fucking tabs. Maylene, Pokemon. All right, let's have a little looky see. Maylene is okay. Gonna go on a Bulbapedia. Maylene uses fighting-type Pokemon in her battles. The Barefoot Fighting Genius. She looks about fucking 10. Alright. She's got a Meditate, I don't know, Machoke, and Lucario. Lucario, but obviously it's gone missing or whatever. Okay. Anyway, what the fuck was I? Okay. I'm Maylene, and I'm the leader of the gym of Veilstone City, she said, smiling. Why were you crying and sobbing a while ago? It's because I lost my best Pokemon. Lost? How? Well, everything started 1 week ago. Flashback. We were training in the woods alone, as we always do every day. I may look like, but I work a lot on my Pokemon, especially him. I met him when I was a child. In that day, something weird happened to him. He first closed his eyes. I asked him what was wrong. Then he ran away at high speed. Hey, come back! We aren't finished with our training, I shouted. But he didn't listen. He just disappeared in front of my eyes in the woods. After that, I thought he would come back on his own to the gym. But 3 days, number 3, passed, and he didn't return. And since I always use him in every gym battle, I can't fight anyone without him. End of flashback. And now, there are a lot of trainers coming here to challenge me. But most of them haven't left the city. And that is a big trouble for me. I don't know what to do, she said. She was looking down to the floor and she was about to cry. Hey, with that attitude, you're going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. What is he, a gangster? You ain't going nowhere. I was trying to do more Chicago, but it just sounded a little bit racist. I was thinking more a sort of 1930s gangster, like a Humphrey Bogart type or something. I'm sorry. I didn't mean Chi-town, with that attitude you're going nowhere, Chris yelled, snapping Maylene out of her sadness. But I've already searched for him, and I didn't found anything about his whereabouts. And you're giving up? No, I need to find him as soon as possible, she said. Chris placed his hand on her shoulder. What are you doing? I'm going to help you. What? I can't accept your help. I don't want to interrupt anything in your journey. No, I'm going to help you. You're in a big trouble and you need help. Besides, your title as a gym leader is at risk. You don't want to lose it, right? I don't want to lose it. But finding him is more important to me now. Then we're going to find him, no matter what happens. Thanks. It means so much to me, she said, giving a little smile. But why are you helping me? Isn't obvious? We're friends. No, get in there, mate. Don't friend zone yourself. Just like you should. No, actually, I don't know, because she does look pretty young. I don't wanna make too many. Maybe she's just one of those women who looks young, but I don't know. I think it's maybe best that I don't take that line of humor. Okay. Isn't obvious? We're friends. I know what are you going to say after? Friends help each other, right? Chris smiled. Well, that's right. If you can't do it by yourself, we're going to do it together. What do you say? She looked away for a moment. I say... The scene changes to outside of the gym. Maylene locks the door of the gym. Let's go, she said, smiling. What the fuck? Okay. This isn't a show. You're not using a visual medium. You're not writing a teleplay or a screenplay. Alright? You can't... You're not me. You can't say scene change. You have to write it in the fucking... Whatever, she said, smiling. With this kind of enthusiasm, we're not going to fail, I promise, Chris said. Just then, someone was coming from behind them. It was Riley's Lucario standing there. Hey, Lucario, did you find him? Chris asked. Lucario shook his head. I guess we need to find Riley first. Hey, Maylene, hey, what? Hey, Maylene, hey, where did she go? What? Oh, no, oh, sorry, that's Chris still talking. Oh, I guess we need to find Riley first. Hey, Maylene. Hey, where did she go? Chris didn't saw Maylene where she was a second ago. He looked around and she found Maylene, hugging Riley's Lucario very tightly. Oh, Lucario, you're back! I was so worried about you. I won't let you go away from me ever, she said, smiling. Maylene, the person you were going to search was a Lucario? She nodded, smiling. That's right. My best Pokemon of my team is Lucario. Ah, fuck you other Pokemon. Fuck you Meditite. Fuck you Machoke. I don't want to ruin your happy moment, but that is not your Lucario. She made a confused face. What? Then of who is this Lucario? Just then, the same tall man who entered Veilstone City came walking to the gym behind them. He saw Chris, Maylene, still hugging Riley's Lucario, and Riley's Lucario. His eyes widened when he saw Riley's Lucario. The number three of them turned to see him, and the eyes of the Aura Pokemon widened a lot. Who are you? Chris asked. He is! Lucario was about to say his name. Lucario! The man shouted. Riley! Lucario said, confirming the name of the person. He quickly shoved off Maylene out of his waist, and eventually she crashed her head to the wall. Everyone's crashing into the wall. She crashed her head to the wall and fell unconscious in the process. Oh, shit. And Chris went to her, and he jumped in the air and knelt in front of Riley. I'm back, Lucario said. Lucario, I didn't knew you would return so soon. Why? That sounds too angry. Why? Riley asked. A lot of things happened when I was alone, but that doesn't matter now. I've returned to your side once again, Lucario said, looking at Riley. Riley blinked for a moment, and then he smiled a bit. I hope you were enjoying your stance in the tournament. I kind of did. What? Nothing, Lucario chuckled a bit. Chris helps me returning here. You should thank him. He pointed to Chris, who was holding Maylene's head. I thank you for helping Lucario, Riley said to Chris. It was nothing, really, but could you please help me with her? Could you please help me with her? He looked at Maylene. Her eyes were swirls, and she was talking with words that didn't made no sense at all. 1 aura sphere, 2 hyper beams, 3 tackles, 4 quick attacks, 5 splashes, she said. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, respectively. Maylene, snap out of it, Chris yelled. Maylene shook her head and she regained her consciousness. Huh? I'm alive? Chris rolled his eyes. Yes, Maylene, you're still alive. Hooray! I thank the Machops. What? She said. Chris just sighed. Then Riley's Lucario... What? What happened? Riley's Lucario punched her head and she fell unconscious again. Fucking dickhead. Why'd you do that? What was that for? Chris asked angrily. She is not all right, he said. Well, she sure isn't now. Of course she was fine, until you killed her by the second time. I'm not dead, Maylene said, waking up. Lucario rolled his eyes, and he was just about to punch Maylene in the head again. Why? But Chris quickly pulled her to him. Stop that, Chris said angrily. Lucario, stop it, Riley commanded. Yes, Riley, Lucario said. Phew, finally. Chris noticed that Maylene was just below his head and in front of his chest. Maylene also noticed it, and both of them blushed and quickly separated from the other, looking away embarrassed. That motherfucker, Aura Channeler Chris, just fucking wrote himself into this story so he could write an arc in which he gets off with Maylene. I bet he had a fucking crush on her and everything. Sneaky son of a bitch.